This episode of The Direction is brought to you by South Carolina 811. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Look at Levi handling this fish. Oh my goodness. Look at that big old. Oh, this is rough. Really rough. Hey, that fish is as big as you, boy. And look at these guys. Got Dave over here baiting the hook back up. I don't even have to do nothing. I want y'all to look at this. Now look, he's breaking a sweat here. Look at this. Right there is my hero. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is way too good. Everyone has a story. Sometimes it's about catching monster bass. Now that's a studly mudley, baby. And sometimes it's about life's lessons. Every story is as unique as the person who tells it. So join us as we make some new friends, reunite with some old ones, catch a few fish, and share a story or two. I'm Mark Stowe, and this is The Direction. All right, well, we got to jump there, and we're back in the truck now. We're on the move. I always like the morning to start out interesting, so having to do a little jump into the vehicle, well, that made the day interesting. You know what that means for? That means for good fishing, folks, right there. So we're gonna head on up to Deadend Game Calls. We're gonna be fishing this week with Mitchell Johnson. Mitchell is actually a world champion turkey caller. He owns a company called Deadend Game Calls where they build, I guess, turkey calls. I think they do some other calls as well. But we're up here to fish with Mitchell. And folks, let me tell you, we've traveled from Kentucky to North Carolina, and you're not gonna believe what we're gonna be fishing for.
This week, The Direction drives to Wilkesboro, North Carolina to catch some big fish in a small pond. Mark visits Deadend Fishing and Hunting Company and owner Mitchell Johnson. Mitchell is very involved in his community. In addition to running Deadend, Mitchell is also a minister and uses that passion to help others. He's also a firefighter. Deadend sells all sorts of fishing and hunting gear, but it might be most well known for this: their game calls.
You got your tape on there, you put it in the press, pull this little lever down. There's your mouth call. And we make thousands of them by hand every year.
That is crazy. I think you got it down.
It's like my pacifier. I get the wine and my wife throws me a turkey call. She says, put that in, hush.
All right, well, you boys are gonna teach me something today. You know that? I'm gonna learn a little bit about carp fishing. I've been wanting to do this. I've been telling them I was coming for about 2 years now. And now here we are. So we got Luke here. This is your lake.
Yep.
This is TR and Luke's. Okay. And
TR's not down here, but he owns the local barber shop here in the town.
okay, so and you and him have this lake together. And you all actually put on, or you let people come in carp fish, and then you have a carp tournament, right?
Right.
Every Tuesday night?
Tuesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday evening. So it's just like a bass tournament.
Okay.
Okay. I tell everybody, you're just not in a boat, you're on the bank.
Okay.
The rope is numbered, and you pick out your spots, and you go to your shed, and each person gets a shed to fish at.
Okay.
And just like I said, just like a bass tournament, biggest fish wins. All right.
Okay.
And sometimes we have a small fish pot, and small fish win. But what we do here is as I told you, we take care of them. All right. We're not shooting them in the head. We're not throwing them in the weeds. I do not want to see one die. You know?
Gotcha.
These are for enjoyment. It's for kids to catch. We have families out here. The wives are here.
Yeah, we got the kids with us today, matter of fact.
And you're getting ready to see some fun stuff happen today. We're going to catch some fish and have fun.
Well, it's going to be a neat experience. I've been talking to Mitchell about coming out here for a couple years, and I've never actually carp fished specifically. I have caught many carp by accident, you know what I'm saying, and tried to catch a few over the years and never was successful at it. So what I'm hoping today, what I learned today, can I take it to the lakes and do the same thing?
Yeah, so what this is an art. And everybody says, how's it art? Once you see the process of it, it is art. The bait making, the setup, the rigs, everything is designed based around how to catch these fish. Once you see how they interact with this bait, it'll change your whole outline of how you look at carp fishing.
All right, this might be a first, so I need a picture of that. Hold on. Carp special. Now look at this setup here. Is this a secret?
No, that's what most of you carp fishermen, that's what all they use right there.
All right, I'm getting the pops out. Now, folks, I'm gonna have a little pop cereal. You think? I'm joking. Hey, why are we giving these to the carp? This segment was brought to you by Jinko Fishing. It's all about the action. This segment is brought to you by Denali Rods, tournament tested, tournament tough.
When we get all the chairs out here and we get sit down and it gets real relaxing, you'll see why people do this. And this right here,
I left my chair in my Suburban.
this right here, we got plenty around here.
Oh, we done explored these things.
This right here is the lazy man fishing. All right,
Even in camo.
even in camo. And sometimes you would fish till 2 o'clock in the morning. You've had a long, hard day. You're sitting there, everything's still. What happens?
You taking a nap?
You close your eyes, and
The alarm clock goes
oh,
off.
that's right.
Oh, I see how this thing works. Now, this beeper's on there. If that fish bumps that line, it pulls it over. Okay. I got it. So what we do, set a few rods up, and then we get us some chairs and sit down and watch.
We relax and wait for the magic to happen.
Oh, he's on there. Oh, here we go. It has begun. Now what they do, run down the bank and get in everybody's line?
They do.
Now you can tell Mason doesn't feel like a very big one. What?
Little one.
Now wait a minute, did you say that's what?
Little one. Bring him over here, Mason.
That's a little one?
This is the people don't use these, but this is the easiest way to take care
Oh,
of
it's
them.
easy on the fish too.
That is the best way to take care of your fish.
Yeah.
And back in the pond. Just like that, folks. You got to rush to get to them most of the time, or do you want to?
If I'm fishing a contest, yes.
Okay.
But tonight,
All
like
right,
today,
there goes somebody running. All right. Oh, yeah, that one stopped him. Did you see that jerk and it bounced back? Mason, when you pulled back there, bub, that thing hit you like, you stopped like it was a concrete block. Uh-oh. This boy has got it. I guess I ought to go get the net, shouldn't I? Oh, look at the wake out there. Oh my goodness. Oh.
it's probably 1,800 to 2,000, maybe a little bit more fish in here.
Wow, and you were saying that the previous owner actually had a fish in here.
Yeah, he's one of a kind. He's a big mouth buffalo northern carp. Well, when I purchased the lake, the fish was caught. And everybody's like, well, when did you put that fish in there? Well, I didn't put it in there. And he's like, I'd never seen that fish. And he had owned this place for 3 years, and there'd been thousands of fish caught, but that fish was not caught. That tells you how long he can live in a small body of water and not get caught.
Now they've hooked the fish. All right, now look at this one right here. He's hooked up. Now we got a fight going on here. Look out here in the water. All right, he's been swirling around. Look, Levi over here. Levi, this fish might be as long as you, Buff. Look at Levi handling this fish. You got him, Levi. Oh, the net. Oh, come on. There comes your net man right there. Oh, look at there, Levi. Go put him in the carry over there.
I think you rod that way.
Look at that big old fat thing.
Okay.
Good job, Bob. How many bluegill have you all caught?
Over 20.
Okay. They ain't stopped.
We caught about 4.
And when a rod goes off, poor Zach don't get the real one in. They tackle Zach, take his rod from him. Yeah. Oh, look at that. These kids can't keep up. Look, hey, Levi's back over here catching another one. Look, I believe they call this chaos. Oh, that's a pretty good one there, ain't it? Oh my goodness, look at these dinosaurs. You know all them fish you caught this morning? We're gonna make them look like I caught. No. All right, folks, well, we had a little battery trouble this morning. I took the Suburban back over to my wife. Well, the battery's dead again, so I've got to go change the battery in this Suburban. And Levi, buddy, I'm gonna leave you in charge of this show while I'm gone. You got this? All right, good handshake. Levi's gonna do a good job. He's gonna go around, anybody catches a fish, you talk to them and just go around talking to everybody. You got this?
Sure.
Huh?
Sure.
I know you do. I got faith in you. Levi's got us covered for a little bit, and I'll be right back.
I like it.
This segment is brought to you by Rust-Oleum, paint, and so much more.
He's small though, but at least it's a fish. Oh yeah, I need to go make Luke weigh it. 1 ounce.
Joining us at TR and Luke's Fish Lake today is Misty Wise of South Carolina 811. Misty is a friend and supportive sponsor of The Direction, spreading the important safe digging message to contact 811 before you dig.
Oh, this is rough, really rough. All right, now I want to know something now. Well, we want in on the trade secret.
Okay.
Is this side of the pond better than that side of the pond?
That side's better.
It's you? Come on, you better hurry. Hey, don't be trying to save that
What's the play
Starbucks.
here, though?
Yep, there you go.
We ain't saving Starbucks.
So you
gotta-
pull up and reel down. And you just go nice and slow with it.
Is he in the mud out there? Like, what's the...
No, he's just,
Don't be letting no slack in that line. Oh, you're taking your time. Come on now.
slow reeling?
Hey,
there you go.
look how easy that fish is going. Maybe we just learned something.
Well, maybe this one's boozed up.
Boozed up.
All right, guys.
There you go, net man.
Now he's all excited. And that thing's bigger than you are.
That fish just eased its way in there. Now, a minute ago, little man's ran all the way down the pond.
That was a finesse play for Misty. That was what that was.
Maybe we all learned something
Yeah,
there. The
be
finesse
easy.
is the key. Don't make them mad.
Through the bottom of that thing.
Oh my goodness. Look at that big old. Now that's a toad of a fish.
Oh, wow, he's huge.
That's a big one.
Man, well, now you're just showing off.
That's a big one.
Now that is a show-off fish.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Hey, you got your scales, look.
Mark, I could get my picture with you, bub.
22.5.
Oh,
there
let's
you
go,
go.
Mark.
I'll let drag you. All right now.
There you go, go ahead.
Hey, you coming to help me, Mason? I knew you'd come to my rescue. This is coming at the bank. He's gliding in there.
This handle's hot.
That handle's high. Hey, that fish is as big as you, boy. What I do like is look at these guys. You got Dave over here baiting the hook back up. I don't even have to do nothing.
This one right here, bud.
So that's what's fun right there. Did you see that? He had to pass under them rods, get them around there. Oh, look at there. Oh, that's a nice one there. It's a toad, look. Look at that,
Holy
boy.
moly.
Mason. Look at that, boy. Oh my goodness.
Probably about like 60.
No, it's
No, 70.
All right, Weighmaster. What we got?
Ooh!
19.9.
Oh. This is actually really awesome. You look down through here, you look at all these folks come down here. They're just standing around fishing, having a good time, talking to each other, sharing stories, talking about life. And really, you know, I say all the time, that's what fishing is all about right there. Just share a good time. This is what a treat. This segment is brought to you by Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
You know, we was talking about 811. This whole deal was kind of sponsored and wrapped around 811. How important is 811 for me? As a firefighter, my job gets easier because people take the time to dial 811 and call before they dig, and they don't hit the gas lines. And I'm not out there in 100-degree heat wearing turnout gear and sitting out there for hours at a time. I mean, it's kind of a big deal for me. 811 is a lifesaver for me.
So you actually had a guy that actually called it. Look at this. Hey, I'll walk away from right there. That was my rod,
No, I've
mister.
been watching it, man. You got to get in the game.
Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this.
Holy cow, that's a big fish.
Oh, son, you my hero. Right there is my hero. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now, is that a game winner most nights? Hold on, everybody, hold up now. We got to talk to the guy that knows how to do this. Right here. Yeah, folks, don't y'all have another thing to say about Porter's hook setting? Y'all understand me? Because right there's the proof in the pudding's knowing what you're doing. Hey, here, take a picture real quick. Come here.
You good?
Now it's time for your safe digging moment of the week, brought to you by 811. Always remember to call before you dig. Our 811 moment of the week happens in the dark of the night. As the sun went down and we continued to visit and fish, we were treated to the biggest fish of the day. Mark Porter hauled in a 28-pound giant. We were having so much fun fishing for carp here at TR and Luke's that none of us wanted to go home. 9:43 at night. They've been out here since this morning. They are wound up, having a blast. And right there, I mean, that just sets the tone of all of it. Look at it. Now here goes a light over there. They're still running. They're all fighting for the rods. So we said, this is way too good. All right, folks, well, what I can say is it's been an entertaining day. Started out with a few issues with the battery in the vehicle and things, but got down here. What a group of folks we got to fish with today. We had Misty from South Carolina, 811, Mark Porter, a friend of mine. Of course, Mitchell Johnson bringing us down here with Deadend game calls, and David, the kids, all of them. It has just been a blast with all these folks sitting on a bank, all of us laughing, telling stories, talking about life, and catching great big old carp. I wouldn't think the word You know, fishing and carp normally, I mean, it's normally bass or crappie, but folks, what a great time. And if you ever get the opportunity to come to North Carolina to do a little carp fishing, well, you'll hear buzzers like that going off, and look at that kid's smile over there and how much fun they're having. Look at that, one youngster handed the rod to the other. And that right there is what you want to see. For me, that's what fishing is all about. The direction is brought to you by 811. Know what's below, call before you dig. We would also like to thank these fine partners. Closed captioning is brought to you by USA North. Call 811 before you dig.